What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Slick 50.
And this is your boy Polo J within the Red Corner Boxing. What's going on, y'all?
Y'all know what time it is. It's the judge's table. It's that time of day. Even though it's been different times, but I've been thinking, we trying to figure out what's a good time for everybody. So this is a chance for y'all to put y'all input in the comment section. What do you think is a good time for the judge's table to broadcast on Wednesdays, man? Let us know, because we've been trying to figure out different times, and we want to do what works for you.
Yes. Prime time hours are between 6 and 10. Those are the prime time hours. Or if not earlier, does earlier work for you? Between 12 and like 3. Just let us know.
Exactly. But we got some topics today, man, for y'all. As usual, it's gonna get good. But first, let's give a word to our sponsor. Our sponsor is New Growth Realty. If you need a house and you live in Missouri, call New Growth Realty. They're changing the community one home at a time. So make sure you call that phone number at the bottom, 314-448-9113. Like I said, if you live in Missouri, make sure you give them a call at 314-448-9113. Shout out to New Growth Realty.
Exactly.
We got something new at the bottom. Also, pay attention to the ticker. That's all the fights with the times, what channel it's going to be broadcasting on at the bottom, all the way up to the end of August. All right. If any new fights are popping in, if it needs to be changed, I will notify.
With that being said, you don't have to constantly ask us
right.
when the fight is going to be happening, because it's right there. It's right there. But if you have any questions, just hit us on the Instagrams or anything like that, and we'll be sure to get back to you. But other than that, it's right down there.
There you go. Give us a follow over there. We open the new subjects, you know what I'm saying, and everything else, you know what I mean? Anything even for improvement, you know what I mean? It's all for y'all. Shout out to E-Double. Shout out to E-Dub. He's always been a good supporter. Seth Stewart, what is happening? How you doing, man? How you doing?
Good, Seth.
Yes, sir. Hit that like button as y'all walk in. As you walk in, I should say. What you got for us today, Polo?
Well, there's a few things I want to discuss, but first one is I've been hearing some things. I've done a video. You've done a video. But few people have done a video the way that we have about this. And I started thinking, is Sean Porter a master manipulator or a mastermind?
Bruh. That could go either way, because if it falls in his way, if it go his favor, he's a mastermind. For real. And if it's still going his way and he succeeds, he's a master manipulator. So either one, only one could be a bad thing if it don't go in his favor. But if it's just, even if it just starts to go in his favor, he's a mastermind in my book. He's taking advantage at the starting point. Like, he didn't waste no time.
See, and I believe that this is not going to work out for Thurman the way he thinks it's going to.
Me neither. It's gonna be good though. It's gonna be good, because for those who if you hadn't caught our last videos, please go give them a watch. But at the same time, Keith Thurman is supposedly fighting Ugas, right? This will be I'm not calling it an undercard. This will be a great addition to the big super fight between Manny Pacquiao and Earl the True Spence. Okay, so I'm gonna call it a co-main event, even if they're not. I mean, that type of championship bout deserves actually to be on its own. It's like you're almost losing money doing it. But to the people, oh my God, this is gonna be a great night of boxing. We should be hearing who else is going to be on the card. I think F.A. Ajagba is fighting Sullivan. Yeah.
Okay.
That's another great fight. Big heavyweight titans that's going to give its all. If you know F.A. Ajagba, he got power in both hands. He's like a super tall Deontay Wilder with power that people are scared of. He's big. He's huge. He's a titan. You know what I'm saying? But back to Thurman though, man. The ring rust is the question. The ring rust is the question. You fighting a slick boxer like Ugas.
Yeah.
I feel like Thurman is a reaction fighter, which is more known as a counter puncher, but more off of feeding, like if I'm getting to him or not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Ugas is a straight face guy. Like he could be losing. He still got the same face. I don't think he's gonna be able to feed off that. And he's very slick. Very slick.
He's very fundamentally sound. And that's one thing that I can say, that out of all the opponents that I've seen that Keith Thurman has fought against, none of them have been very fundamentally sound the way that Ugas is.
Right.
So for Keith Thurman to actually get finagled into this fight like this, either his confidence is at an all-time high or he did not know what the heck he was signing up for.
Yeah. But we know Keith Thurman, I think it's more of his confidence. You know, he's very, what's the borderline for confidence, man? It's a bad word. I don't know if I can say it. But let's just say he's oozing with confidence. He's just always been that type of guy. His skills he feels his skills is superior, you know, especially when he gets a compliment that he feels Thurman's hit harder than Mayweather. He feels, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure it is at an all-time high. The question is, does he actually believe his skills is up to par for Ugas for being off that long? You know what I mean?
Well,
what is he doing to prepare himself for that?
Well, being off that long, I mean, there's always so much that being in the gym training can actually do for you. Because, you know, I'm a firm believer that to be able to take a hit in the ring, you got to be able to take a hit in practice.
Right.
He ain't been practicing that. He ain't said nothing about sparring. He said he's just been training.
Yeah.
So wind might be there. The wind might be there. True. But is everything else there? Is everything else there? Is the heart still there? Is the mind still there?
Now that's what I was gonna say. I think his heart is there. I think his mind is there. One thing about Thurman, man, I'm gonna say this: he gonna try to give you his all. He's gonna try. That's just something I think it goes right along with confidence to the point. If I know I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose gracefully. I'm not gonna look like no sucker. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show y'all I tried my hardest, and you can't blame a person who tries their hardest. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
But the reflexes, all of that, you know what I'm saying? Confidence can't help you with that. Heart can't help you with reflexes. You know what I mean? And to be out of contention that long, you know, hey, one says the same thing about Pacquiao, but at the same time, it may work in his favor because he's not fighting Pacquiao. He's not doing. He's not fighting Pacquiao, so it may actually kind of work in his favor. Now, him coming to take on some speed like that, yeah, we know if it was a part 2 Thurman and Pacquiao, we already know, it's just not going to work out. But, you know what I mean? He has a chance. Any man with 2 hands got a fighting chance. That's a fact. So I'm eager to see it. I'm eager that it's going to be a match. Will it be him pushing Ugas to the limit is the question.
See, for an early prediction, and to be completely unbiased, because if you've been around these parts, you know that Yordenis Ugas is one of my favorite fighters fighting today.
Right.
To be logical, I don't think that Ugas has had the spotlight like this. Keith, one time if you look at the way that he's presented himself, he's always been about the spotlight.
Right.
Always been about me. Yes.
He wants it.
So the moment won't be too big for him. will it be too big for Ugas?
Right.
So
I
I'm leaning more towards Thurman.
Being on this stage, you got that point right there, man. I don't think he's ever been in. Ugas has never been in front of this many people, and that's a big deal. That's what people don't understand. They like to the stage to get very hot quick on him, and he don't want to lose him for his lady like that. But I don't know. It's something about Ugas where he just seems sound with no matter where you put him. I don't know, but like that could be a facade. You know what I'm saying? But he just seems. I don't know. He's like that confident person that just doesn't talk. Like, just give me the ball. Let's go. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just want to know. I'm just not sure if they could bring the best out of each other. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, it's like oil and water.
Yeah, it's like one gonna dominate the other. You see what I'm saying? But I would rather see a war. You get what I'm saying?
And then on the other side of the coin, it's like that too with Jermell James versus Shawn Porter.
Oh man, if he gets that fight, let me tell you something. That's grit. And I know Shawn just the fight. So you go see a fight. Shawn either gonna run over you or you gonna try to push back, and you best push back. All right, he a bulldozer, but you better push back. Ain't no folding up. None of that's gonna be an easy night for Shawn. Y'all saw what happened to Earl. It wasn't an easy night for Earl at all. Earl won, but he had to push back. Even in the miss when he was hurting.
The only reason why Earl won was because of the knockdown.
Because of the knockdown. But what led up to that knockdown, I gotta get Earl. He didn't let Shawn smell blood. See, there was if you go watch the fight, it was a time where he got hit flushed on the chin. Earl buckled, but he shook that buckle off and went right back to pushing on him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't give him a chance. It was times you could hear him wincing, getting hit in the ribs, just but he kept pushing. He could have easily backed up, like, hold on, you know what I mean? But he knew that type of fighter, you can't give him that. Because the minute I take a step back, he gonna be all over me. Because that's how Shawn lives. When he pushing you back, that's giving Shawn, that's what boosts Shawn confidence up. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, it is.
He like the Hulk. He gets stronger as he go, but you can't give him that feeling to get stronger. You know what I mean? You got to keep him at a minimum. You know what I mean? You got to know how to sucker to open him up, which is what happened. He suckered him in to open up. He knuckled up with him, did that bunch, and Shawn was ready to push back, and Earl took a step back and connected. You see what I'm saying? Did he stay down? No. If it would have happened earlier in the fight, we wouldn't be talking about Earl won that.
No.
Yeah, we try to tell people it's when you get knocked down that counts. It ain't that you got knocked down. People don't understand that.
Excuse me for a moment.
So Shawn, get this fight off. He's the mastermind because the way it was at the presser, right, y'all? He was saying that he talked to Thurman, told Thurman go get Ugas. Shawn was gonna take old boy. And they're talking as if they're going to win them fights, and they fight each other. That's what I'm talking about, making money, getting money together. They warriors. They ain't scared to fight each other. They like, no formalities, nothing. Let's go whoop these dudes up. You get a belt, I get a belt. Let's make our own fight, big fight, and let's get this dough. And then maybe include Terrence Crawford and then go off. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, tell me that ain't dope. That is awesome in my book. All right.
I don't think neither one of them are going to get to fight Terrence Crawford.
No, I said if. I said spring them in because think about it. I know it's hell a high water right now for that, right? But just think, would it make sense though? I'm gonna take the guy with the one belt and say the big giant fight for last. I'm gonna get all the big money. Let's just call it big money right now, right? I'm a fight dude, get the belt. Thurman gonna fight dude, get the belt. Me and Thurman fight. Me and Thurman. I wish. Shawn and Thurman fight, right? The winner of that now has 2 belts. Terrence, we gotta work this out, man. I need that one belt. Man. Boom. That's big money. Get him out the way. And then go to Earl. That's a super fight.
But
You got
See,
hold on. You gonna have just as much jewelry as Earl. Now we talking big negotiations, big money on both ends. You know what I mean?
it's one thing to talk semantics, and there's another thing to actually deal with the reality of the situation. I don't see any situation where, if that happens, Terrence Crawford comes down to their level, because I'm starting to notice something about him, that he seems like has this attitude to where he's above certain fighters, to where he doesn't have to crawl in the grass with certain people. That's why I think that fight won't happen.
Well, the Shine one wasn't his fault. Shine apologized for that.
But do you think
he was willing to fight? He was willing to fight Shine.
He was. Key word is was.
But it was because of what Shine did, though. Shine went on tirade a lion.
So now
he won't fight me. He won't fight me. It's up to him. And the whole time Terrence telling the world, all he got to do is put the call in. He ain't called nobody. You know, and Terrence is like that. Why you trying to make me look terrible on your benefit? You get what I'm saying? When you're not putting a call in. That's something that me and you would do behind the scenes, where I'd be like, look, we gonna fight, dude, but I'm gonna have to beat this fight up. I'm gonna be saying some stuff. Hey, don't trip off of it. It's just, you know what I'm saying? But when you don't tell me, right? But when you don't tell me, you know what I mean? It's like, come on. And they were friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was like, oh, they friends in it. You don't do that. So I kind of understand that. And I understand some of the other stuff to a certain extent. When you dealing with people who told you this, gave you stipulations, and you check that list. That's like your boss saying, hey, if you complete these 3 tasks, I'm gonna give you a promotion. You do them all the way up to A standards, and he gives somebody else that promotion. You know, when Terrence came up, what they tell him? Well, he ain't got a belt. No, the first they said, come up. Why would I fight him? I'm not coming down. Come up. He come up. They tell him, go get a belt. Get a belt. He got a belt. Nothing happens. Right? So the promises were there. So I could understand. I just was something else. It gotta be. We'll never know. We'll never know the truth behind it. Like I say, all we can do is speculate on that. But I gotta give him that though. He did what they said, at least in the beginning. What's going on now, I don't know.
Might be some other issues going on with that.
Yeah, man. So, the only person that has really been outspoken with how they feel about his situation is Keith Thurman. He said that I do business with. He said this doing impressive. I do business with Terrence any day. I'm just not willing to do business with Bob. That
might be the issue.
And those are his words, not mine. You can look it up. He said he just don't want to do business with Bob. He said, I'll do business with Terrence all day. He was like, I'm not doing no business with Bob. So I don't know if everybody feels that way, but like I said, at least Thurman came out and just let it be known, like, yo, I'm not gonna fight him if you're dealing with Bob, because then I gotta deal with Bob.
That might be it though, man.
Yeah, it's something. It's something rubbing him the wrong way. You feel me? And I just don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is.
It's sad to say it, but I honestly believe that Bob Arum might actually be the problem when it comes to Terrence.
Yeah.
But also, Terrence could be the issue when it comes to Terrence.
That's what we got to wait to find out. That's coming soon. That's coming soon. Because like I said, it's looking like he planning on signing, or if he ain't already, which I don't think he would have signed that because he ain't had to fight. He must be planning on it. You know, if he already thinking about fighting Taylor. So, you know, after Zepeda. So he may be in his own way if that's the problem to get no fights. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It will be no longer Bob. It'll be him. You know what I'm saying? But what else happened in there, man? That presser. The belt thing.
Oh, the Manny, the whole trauma with me going to WBA headquarters and catching them with the backdoor deals and everything.
Right,
the conspiracy of Manny Pacquiao and the 2 belts.
Right, exactly.
It's some funny stuff, man. How is he able to get away with this? How?
I don't know. I think, like I said, they got turned on. They thought that belt, old boy said, yeah, that belt was up for contention. Forgive me, I forgot his name. I had it written down somewhere, but that belt is not up for grabs, ladies and gentlemen. Pacquiao does not have a belt to put up. That belt was a commemorative belt. You know what I'm saying? The commemorative belt was the when you're a champion, a lot of people don't know that you get to keep your belt. Okay. So if Polo beat me in the championship, right? He's gonna get the belt, take it to the back, but they're gonna take that belt from Polo and give it back to me, right? And then what happens after that? They mail Polo a belt. All right. So that's what it was. But the funny thing is the WBC basically held it hostage, but they saying because of COVID,
WBA,
right?
WBA.
Yeah, the WBA. I'm sorry, the WBA. You know what I'm saying? Gave up the belt or whatever, and mailed him a belt. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that went. And he was showcasing it because he was kind of under the impression of that it may be up for contention, but then gonna find out it's not. It's not. You know what I mean? So it's some trickery going on because they had it presented on TV, sitting on the table and stuff as if. But you know what I mean?
It's probably.
No, I didn't go. We didn't. Mo boxing. We didn't go. It was in LA. Yeah, we couldn't get to that one. It was a strict invite anyways. It was on like 10 chairs. We didn't get the invite. We not big like ES News and Fight Hype. Shout out to all them guys who did go. You know what I'm saying? For real. Because if we did get invited, we was there.
No, he's talking about the skit.
HQ. Okay, my bad, Mo Boxing. Shout out to Mo Boxing, yo. That was funny, dude. That was funny, man.
It was just a skit, man. Right. I wasn't trying to have those problems with Mauricio Suleiman and all of them and they black Suburbans. I ain't got time for that.
Right.
But no, you know what? I'm starting to think it was just a misunderstanding. Yeah. Just a misunderstanding. So I don't think there was any malicious intent with it.
They did hold that belt for 2 years, though.
Yeah, but it's rightfully his, though. So Ugas should have his.
No, Ugas should have. I'm saying what I'm saying is they didn't give him his, the regular belt, his commemorative belt. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what they should give him. So technically, when he had to get the belt back, when they get the belt back, they should already have one ready to send. You get what I'm saying? Because think about it, he went home with the belt. He was champ.
Yeah.
So he had to mail the belt back, right? He had to mail the belt back, right?
This is true.
Why didn't they mail the other one to him then? And they held on to it for 2 years. And then they said, and he has a good argument that COVID happened. That's why he wasn't in, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't get no fights orchestrated to that June, even though it was one lined up for Terrence Crawford, but we know how that fell through. But then, and also, wait a minute. You know what just hit me? That wasn't in the video I put out. He had a fight lined up with Conor McGregor. Before all the boxers, remember? Conor McGregor lost that fight. He lost that fight, and that's what made him start looking for a boxer. Remember that?
That's true.
Sure enough. So he did have one lined up, and that fell through, and he took all day lining another one up, though. But I kind of agree with him. He should have had a little more time, given that he did put old boy out there, Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman had 22 months. And he voluntarily went and did what he did. He could have fought. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no epidemic or nothing like that going on. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. This is just a really interesting story, and it's more developing as the days go on.
Yeah, it is.
It's more to it than even what we're reporting right now. It's so much going on, so much.
And this is Mo guy be going because, like I said, they've been talking to each other about it. Because the president of Pacquiao Promotions, man, went off on him, told him they like a used car lot. Make sure you check the tires and the radiator. He went off. He went clean off. So, like I said, I think they really didn't know. Like they didn't give him a formal phone call. They found out on the internet, like they said, and to be that upset and then get here and nobody still didn't talk to me. So we thinking, you know what I'm saying? It's
but
all
even
good.
then, but even then, we know the rules. We know the rules though. In order for Pacquiao to be reinstated as champion, he has to fight Ugas.
Yeah, he gonna have to fight him for it. He got to fight him for it. He can't just fight him to take it. He gonna have to fight for that belt. But I don't like that they still saying he's champion in recess. It's like no point. If you're not gonna give him the belt back now that he found the fight, why is he still a champion in recess? He's just not a champ no more. That's like when Tyson Fury walks around and he retired. They didn't call him champion in recess. He retired with the belts. Remember, he had to give up the belt. They didn't call him champion recess. He's a lineal.
Yeah, he's just a lineal champion.
So why not? And most people don't recognize that. They don't honor lineal. You get what I'm saying? So why even still have him up there to confuse people?
That's true. And you know what? That leads into the next point. Tyson Fury. Is he a victim of the system or a victimizer of the system? Because, we didn't see any videos of him training until after arbitration was over. Yeah. The same with Deontay. We didn't see any pictures of him or videos of him training until arbitration was over. Right. Is it a scenario to where he just was not ready? Or does he actually have the package?
Man, if that dude got that C19, man, he needs to make a video. But breaking news, though. Breaking news. I don't know if y'all was on IG or his IG, but my dude made a video thanking everybody for the ESPYs. But he ain't said nothing about him having that pack.
And even with that, don't you have to fight in order to get the ESPY for that?
I don't know how that war stuff be going, man. I don't know if it's for the year before or what. I don't know. I don't know. It's ESPN though. State fighter.
Yeah, they always going to take care of their fighters. That's true. That is true. But what if all this is a con? Does it give credence to everything that Deontay Wilder's been saying, or is it just a formality?
Man, let me tell you something. It don't prove everything, but it light a fire under what type of person they've been saying he is. Because people, if you don't got it, and on top of that, they didn't schedule the fight for October 9th. So that's 3 months. Right? Fine. Yep. I ain't gonna lie. I agree with it. You know why? Like I said, we don't want to see another Povetkin. So go on and get well, take time off, get your legs in there, your body back in order. Cool. I'm with that. But if he went to a doctor, they gonna find out if he lying or not.
Oh.
They gonna find out. It's gonna come out. Somebody's gonna come out and say that man lying and gonna have documents or something. Now they better not come out saying he lying and ain't got no proof when they can go get the proof.
Well, the ironic thing is, since he was training in Vegas, he would have to see a Vegas doctor.
Right, exactly.
How is it that results came in, but he's in a whole nother location?
He wants to burn out. Didn't he leave?
Yes.
He wanted to leave. I don't know if he's still here now. I know he said he wanted to go home. And usually they about to let you bring that back to your country. You stay where you at, right? This
is true.
Let me be honest real quick. I'm be honest. You want to know what I think happened? you know what I think happened?
What's that?
Them ticket sales fell off.
You know what?
They took off in the beginning. Everybody was buying them up, and then it just slowed down.
You know, I was going to go there because it's to the point. Okay, the casual fan, they're the ones who bought up the tickets and everything like that. The true boxing fans, they don't. Excuse my language, but they don't give a damn about this fight anymore.
Right. Well,
because
they did
of
in the
all
beginning.
of the drama. In the beginning, they did, but after both parties started speaking, nobody gave a damn about this fight anymore. Sometimes it's better to leave your words or in you. Don't say nothing. Sometimes, because a fight like this could have sold itself without them actually speaking.
Facts.
They ruined their own fight. They ruined their own bag.
I'll say this. This is my opinion. I don't think no true boxing aficionados cared about it in the beginning. I think the casual fan wanted to see it. And it came when it came down to the boxing aficionados to want to see it. They was like, no, why would I buy that? When I got Pacquiao coming up, when I got just as good boxing matches coming on regular TV. You know what I mean? Then on top of that, you didn't campaign it right. You should have been campaigning on it, right? Right after the arbitration should have been a press conference or somebody speaking, right? You just throwing training videos on Instagram. Like now, you supposed to have the pack, but you ain't said nothing about it. You just talking about ESPYs. You see what I'm saying? Why not keep why you coming in not speaking, Mr. Deontay? You don't come in rhyming and stuff, right? We got a one-man show trying to talk for you so he can't hype it up. You get what I'm saying? It lost its luster. It just lost it because nobody was speaking. If you look at the other two fights, the last fight had way more than one press conference. They was traveling.
Or could this be another situation where Bob is getting in the way?
Nah, Bob. Yeah, it is. Bob saying ain't no tickets being sold. We finna postpone.
Oh, shit.
And I that's what I believe. Hey, why I'm gonna spend all this money on this venue and all this stuff, and the tickets ain't out? See, they got to get paid. Tyson stand to get 60%. Would you still want to fight? I'm not gonna get my whole 60. That's in that contract. My 60 look real small. It's gonna look real small to the point where it looked like the 40 I took last fight. You see what I'm saying? You put me through all this arbitration stuff, man. I want my full potential in that 60. Then
I feel you 100%.
You see what I'm saying? You drove me through the mud, and you want me to settle for the 60? That's gonna look like 40. Oh no, bro. So he can make a point? Nah, bro. I don't know about that. And the court, like I said, the only thing they wouldn't like Rob said, the only thing that's convenient right now where people won't question you about is getting that pack.
Sad. Yes, sad, but true.
I think it's I'm telling you, I think it's the tickets. They can be mad at me. I'm sorry, but I think it's that. Like I said, the ticket sales is about the fight is supposed to be what? What's today? The 17th? Next week. And half the stadium is not sold out. Only half of the stadium is sold. Come on, man. And we not talking about the nosebleeds. We talking about half the stadium, like some of the big wig seats and some of that nosebleeds. Literally the other half where the money seats are still empty.
That's a shame.
So I tell you, ain't no stars coming, all that. And what's getting in the way is Pacquiao and them. That's where the hype at. That's where it's at. That's where all the hype is right now. That's the hype train.
See, why not do a scenario where you just, the Pacquiao versus Earl Spence fight is doing numbers. Let's not lie about it. It's doing numbers.
Oh, yeah. Big numbers.
Why not find a way to finagle your way into that pay-per-view?
They ain't going to do it because then now you got to cut in PBC. You got to cut in PBC on some of that money.
The money and the politics of boxing.
For real, for real. Hey, but we get a consolation prize. Joe Joyce, no disrespect, but Joe Joyce is fighting that same day against Tackle. So that's a good heavyweight bout. I think it's on the Zone or Sky Network. It's at the bottom of the ticker somewhere. Just look for when they say July 24th. I don't know what channel per se, but I think it's Joe Joyce versus Tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Is it Carlos Tackle? I forget his first name, but that's gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good heavyweight fight, nonetheless. So you still get a fight that day at least. You know what I mean?
Hell, at least. Okay. With that being said,
And that's July. That's the 24th, July 24th.
next week, y'all.
Yeah.
All right. This weekend, Charlo, Castano.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see? How do you see it? And who's victorious?
See it how I see it. I think Charlo gonna be victorious, but I feel like what was his name again? I forgot that quick.
Brian Castano.
Castano. Forgive me, y'all. Castano. He gonna bring the best out of Charlo. Just simply because he got that walk you down style and he can take a punch. And he's a great body puncher, bro. Charlo is not, Jermell is not finna be able to leave his just leave his ribs open. He's gonna take full advantage of it. So we talking about the traditional body head, old Roy Jones body head style. That's what he coming from. You know what I'm saying? Except he don't smoke and he don't drink, but he coming with it. So just know this. Just know this. It's gonna be an interesting fight to see how well Jermell take punches from a guy who is not scared to get hit. You know what I'm saying? That is not afraid to get hit, not afraid to take some, to give some. And another fact, this is really finna show where Jermell's power is. All right? People been questioning it. Where's the knockouts? This is gonna show it. When you got a guy that's gonna come straight forward at you all night, we should see something.
I think it's going to be a boring fight.
Say what?
I think it's going to be a boring fight. I think that Charlo is going to be on his bike for some of the fight. I really do, because once he gets to he's never been in there really with a great body puncher. Never.
No. I don't know one that
exactly. So once he gets a taste of those pot shots to the gut, those hooks to the sides, the kidney areas, and things like that, and he recognizes that Brian actually has power, I don't think he's the type of fighter to welcome that power.
And see, that's why I'm waiting. This is why I say I think they're gonna bring the best out of you, because see, this is Brian, you know what I'm saying, Castano, this is his entry party, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? He's fighting a well-known name. What was dude? Cesaro? I think that last dude, I think Castano fought Cesaro. He did a great job with him, but he's a tall, skinny, lanky fighter. This guy, he's fighting a more muscular, you know what I'm saying? Not so small guy. So I'm eager to see if that power carries to this man. It's not all about carrying up, you know what I'm saying? But just it's competition, just like we seen the Charlos go up in competition, and people were saying the stuff not panning out. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, is all the hype it is with them? You know what I'm saying?
Is it all hype?
Right. You know what I mean? So I'm dead serious. I can't wait to Saturday. We will be live. All right. We gonna be live. Commentating that fight, man. Come through and join us on that too. But yeah, that's on TV. That will be on Fox, I think.
You know,
It'll be
Fox or Showtime.
Yeah. Fox or Showtime. It'll pop up at the bottom. It'll be at the bottom. But like because it should be probably should be the first fight when it cycle all the way through. But yeah, that to me is gonna be an interesting fight, no doubt, no doubt.
I don't think so. I just don't see a scenario where. Okay, I do see a scenario where this could be an interesting fight. Is if he's just standing there trading with this man. But I don't believe that he'll do that. I believe he'll get into a situation to where he will give him his best punch, something that has put down somebody before, and he's still going to be coming forward. And if that happens, he's going to be on his bike trying to stay behind his jab for the rest of the fight. And see, and something else, he would love to fight Triple G. He would love that. But what's the point of fighting Triple G if you can't get past somebody who fights like Triple G?
Yeah, I totally understand that. So you think we gonna see Jermell do something we really ain't never seen it before, revert to boxing and backing up just on the outside, bouncing around the whole fight?
Yes. Something out of character.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's gonna be weird.
Now,
if we see that's gonna be weird.
Now, me loving the sport of boxing, I would love to see him do that because that shows another wrinkle to his game. I would love that. But far as with the way he presents himself, his persona, I think that would put a hit on his reputation.
Oh no, man! Hey, I think that's gonna be crazy. If this dude bounce around, pot shot this man the whole fight. I mean, that's okay, yeah, but this is just not what you expect from them. It's not because it just doesn't. The way they talk, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's the disconnect between some of the fans and them. The way they talk, like super duper tough and stuff like that, and then they get in the ring and do another. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. But it will be interesting because if he take that and say Castano come in there and hit him flush, then I won't blame him for standing. And he feel like if he feel like Castano got great power, I think it would be smart to box in. But to just come in and bounce around and just, you know what I'm saying? Boy, that's gonna be embarrassing. I don't care if he do win. It's gonna be like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, it don't add up. It don't add up.
It would be extremely out of character. And you know, certain fights, after you watch film, you have to adjust your game plan. You have to. It's going to be detrimental to your health if you don't.
Right.
Brian has power in both hands.
Yes, he do.
And his body shots are nothing to sneeze at.
No, they're relentless. He rips some body shots. And he's already hit the canvas before, so he could get back up. He know how to get back up and keep going. That's another good quality about him. You know, he done been down, so we ain't gotta worry about him getting down and then freezing up. Now he gonna come back with it. So, but do I think Jermell can knock him down? Heck yeah. You know, if he hit him on a butt, excuse me, but he has the reach and everything. You get what I'm saying? There's a difference in
knocking somebody down and keeping somebody down.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna say he could do that. I want to. If that means anything, I want to say Jermell gonna knock this cat out. I want to say that, right? But I can't. But I can say he can knock him down. He can if he's focused and he come in here with that game plan and just settle down first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? Nerves on it. I think he can put him down, but I don't know if he can keep him down. You know what I mean? I don't know if he can like punish him. He gonna have to. I want to see him punish Castano. You know what I mean? I want to see them bring the best out of each other. I want to see Castano take it to him. I want to see it go back and forth. I want to see you huffing and puffing in the corner. I want to see a well-fought fight. Even that way, even if he does not put this man down, people say, yo, Jermell ain't lost a step. Jermell went toe to toe with that dude. That dude was tough. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you just run around pot shotting and it looked like you could have put him down, that looks bad. You come in just pot shotting, people gonna say he was scared. And all reason they gonna say he was scared because of the way they talk. You understand what I'm saying? It's like people looking for stuff already to say something about him. You know what I mean?
All right. I see what you're saying. All right. Rapid fire time. 30 seconds. Is Conor McGregor over with?
He should be. He done.
That's
He gonna come back and break the other leg like D-Rose.
Oh, dang. Oh. So Conor McGregor's done. All right.
Yeah, he got whooped on that fight. He got whooped on.
Jake Paul calling out Canelo.
Jake Paul, go sit down. I'll tell that to your face. You get on here. Go sit down somewhere. You understand me? I need a boot. I need my thing. I would have, boy. Go sit down somewhere, bro. Give your money to the kids instead of buying chains and all that.
All
Help
right.
Kids.
That was the 30 seconds.
Ugly self, dude. I can't say what I want to say on my boy. I might have to do a YouTube short, boy. Nah, for real, man. I don't like that, man. You could spend 50, whatever it was, on a supposedly 50 or something like that, on a necklace of old boy Conor McGregor. Man, dude, you could have gave that to the kids. That's what upset me sometimes, right? You see people need help. You see things like that, but you go waste that type of money on a necklace to wear around your neck and then get mad if somebody rob you. You know what I'm saying? You should take that. You could have found the school system, something, built a school, heck, rec centers. I don't care. You could have fed a gang of families with that. That's just me. That's something I would do, y'all. I don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? Conor Ben fight gonna be fire. Somebody asking something. There we go. Look at that. Box MMA. Conor Ben fight is gonna be fire. Conor Ben, boy, I'm telling you, people sleep on Conor Ben because he over on the zone and he ain't getting that shine. You understand me? You know what I mean? He auctioned the necklace to check. Oh, he did? Oh, okay. I take everything back. I take everything back. What was it, Jake Paul? I take everything back, Jake Paul. Good job. I hope it went to a good charity, and I know why you did the charity, so you can get some whatchamacall?
Get some help.
No, taxes. You know, you donate to charity, you get to claim on your tax. So I know why you did the charity, but hey, at least it went to a good cause. Dustin Poirier did what? What did he do? What did he do? Boxing MMA. Poirier auctioned it for his charity. Poirier didn't have no necklace. We talking about Jake Paul necklace. Poirier had a necklace.
I last thought it was Jake.
I'm confused, Boxing MMA. But shout out to Poirier for auctioning off something to a charity. So the hell with Jake Paul still. That's back on the table.
Well, other than that, ladies and gentlemen, it was a good show.
Yep, and we want to give Jake Paul. Jake Paul shifted to Poirier. All right, that's back off the table. Shout out to Jake. Shout out to Poirier for donating it. You know what I'm saying? That is awesome. That's what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? God make millionaires. You know what I'm saying? To help the less fortunate. That's how I believe it. Everybody can't be a millionaire, but you should help, man. That's why you fortunate. That's why you blessed. You know what I mean? Now I'm happy they did that. Real talk. I wish I knew about that. I would have did a story and told them, hey, yo, that's a beautiful thing. That would have been a topic for real, for real. I'm big on philanthropy. I love to give away stuff, bro. And coming up, talking about giving away, hopefully soon we will have some signed gloves. We'll be doing giveaways when we reach a certain amount of subscribers. You know, when we take our trip to Vegas to go do media day and the weigh-in and stuff like that for the upcoming Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao fight, we're gonna try to get some gloves signed or something like that, or some merch signed or something like that, and then do a giveaway for you guys when we reach a certain amount of what just happened? Oh, okay. A certain amount of whatchamacallit. You get what I'm saying? Certain I'm lost for word. A certain amount of subscribers. Forgive me. So we gonna have that going for you guys and things like that. Having said that, what else? Oh, and if you out there, we gotta say this every time before I forget. And if you're out in Vegas doing a fight and you see us, holler at us. We also gonna be doing a live my bad, I had a text. Okay, got you. Polo J had a merchant, y'all. He had to jump off. We will be doing a live. Me and Polo J will be doing a live podcast where you guys will be able to come into the studio and talk to us about boxing. All right, and we're not talking about live like this. You gonna see us in person. We sitting in the studio. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna talk boxing, we're gonna talk business, you know what I'm saying? And if you guys some shout outs or whatever, you can come in there and do all that. Just kind of hang out with us about that. I think we hosting a pool party as well. More announcement on that. I think that's Saturday. We're having a pool party before the fight, hosting a pool party before the fight. So make sure if you are in Vegas that weekend, show up and show out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this is the link. Okay, right on Box MMA. I am going to check it out. And I got to give a shout out to our sponsor. If you need a house and you live in Missouri, you need to call New Growth Realty. All right, y'all. You see the number 314-448-9113. All right, they're changing the community one home at a time. Hey, they believe in it. They doing what they prove. So they're 100% honest. That's the main thing when you're dealing with realty, right? You don't want no snack foods at the end, these fees and that. You're going to know everything you need at all, entirety. Again, that's New Growth Realty, all right? The number again is 314-448-9113. All right, y'all? I want to thank everybody for coming out, man. I hope everybody hit that like button, man. We're going to have more. We're going to tune in the next Wednesday for the judges table. Of course, look out for our daily content. Also, and we started the show off with this. We started the show today at 8 o'clock Central. We're trying to pick a time between 5 and 9 or 5 and 10. Let us know what time that you think is best. All right. In the comments. All right. And if you have anything you want to say, let us know. All right. And if you got any topics you want us to talk about, head over to GMT Boxing on IG and leave it in the comment box, or you can go in the red corner with Polo J. All right. And do it like that. All right, y'all. This is your boy Slick 50. And I'm up out of here, y'all. Deuces. Hit that like button. It's free. And a sub button. All right. Deuces.